Hello, everybody. How are you today? This is a different kind of haul today. This is my Christmas decorations haul. And last year I had a pastel theme. It was the first year that I had it. I kind of just not feeling it. Pastel colors are beautiful and they have some beautiful stuff out this year. But I think that pastel for me, even though I love the look of it, it's just kind of not Christmassy to me, if you know what I mean. So I'm going with a excuse me, excuse me. I'm going with a different theme this year. It's going to be white. Sorry, white, gold, and silver. So y'all, I hope we can pull this off. So basically, I've just been picking up things that go with the color theme. And mostly people who are true decorators would say at this point, I'm just picking up stuff in the color scheme and I'll make it work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it work or not, y'all. So I hope so. But this is going to be for probably one of my, well, I know for one of my smaller trees. This is some cotton ball garland. See, garland. And as you can see, it's silver, white, and gold. So it's really in line with the theme. I'm not really in love with it per se, the look of it, but because it's the exact colors, I'm hoping I can make it work on one of my smaller trees. And it has a little bit of, sparkle to it. So I'm hoping, y'all, that I can make this work. I'm not sure though. Oh, and this was from Ross, and I believe it was, yeah, it was $3.99. And so I said, for that small price, and plus, of course, if I can't make it work, I can take it back. So the next thing I got from there is a shower curtain, which this was the only one. And I saw it in a lady's basket and I asked her, where did she get it from? And she tried to tell me, she said, well, it was the only one though. And I said, oh, okay. So she said, you want it? She said, I'm just thinking about it so you can have it. And I was like, oh, no, she's like, really? I don't even know if I'll get it so you can have it. So I said, okay, thank you. And it's, of course, it's a shower curtain and it's really in line with the theme. And these, I don't know if you can tell, but these, the Christmas trees and the reindeer on here are metallic. Can you tell that? Yeah. So how much was this? I didn't even look at how much it was when she gave it to me. I was just so glad she did. $7.99. So, that's pretty good. Also from Ross. And I believe that was all I got from Ross, except I did get this new shower. Every time I change my shower curtain, I buy another liner. So I just got this liner. And I wanted to show it because it is the Nautica Peva shower curtain liner. And, it doesn't have that awful smell that new shower curtains have. And it's also, it doesn't, I get these and it does not get mold on it. It stays pretty clean. And it's normally $14, and it is normally $14 because I've purchased it before, but it was $5.99 at Ross. So that's pretty much why I got it. So that's it for Ross. Okay, so from Home Sense, I purchased one thing. Sorry about the paper wrapping. And I love it. It's this nutcracker in gold metallic. It's tall too, y'all. Look how tall it is. From my head to my chest. So I really like it. It looks so regal. And he has like an incense type of scepter. in his hand. And I don't know if you can tell. Let me turn it sideways. But he has a little bling around his hat. Can you see that? So love it. And it was $14.99. Okay, so next I'm going to do Target. And most of the stuff I got from Target is going to be for just displays, around different places in the kitchen and in the foyer. Just display stuff. So, but I also got some mini LED lights from there. So I got like 4 of these. And they twinkle. And they really twinkle. I hate it when lights tell you they twinkle, but they really flash. Just in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. I want twinkle here and there, I want real twinkle. So I got like 4 of these mini lights. They're on a timer. They were from Target. And how much were these? They're not putting prices on stuff these days. I don't know what's up with that. They weren't that much though. I want to say they were maybe $5, maybe $3. But I got four of these. They're on a timer, 6 hours on, 18 hours off. These I got to put on one of my smaller trees too. I got like 3 gold and 2 silver. Little metallic bows. Yeah, see all of that bling? And these were $1, I believe. And like I said, I got 3 gold, 2 silver. I've always heard that you always get things in, unless you have a plan to just put one on one side, one on another type of thing, that you always get odd numbers. I don't know. That's what they say. I also got these nutcrackers, right in line with my theme. I wonder how these would look flanking the big gold one. But anyway, they were from the dollar spot in Target. Okay, so anyway, yeah, these were from the dollar spot. I don't remember how much they were. Everything in the dollar spot is $1 to $5. Oh, wait a minute. $3. So, yeah. Resin nutcrackers. Cute, right? So, these are also going to be for one of my smaller trees. And it's white, gold, and silver. Right in line with my theme, y'all. I'm so glad I'm finding it. But the white one's there at the bottom. And see, they're kind of sparkly. They're small. And therefore, one of my smaller trees. And these were, how much were these? It's $25 in the container. And I don't know how much they were. Like I said, people are not putting prices on anything anymore. But I got, these 2 are just alike. And then I got this one that's a little different with different items. Like instead of all balls, it has the stars. And present, if you can tell, this is a gift box. Yeah, in different shapes. Oval shape and round shape. So I only got one of these. These, like I say, for my smaller trees. Now these are just going to sit around like other tchotchkes. So I got 3 of these. 2 gold, 1 silver. You can't even tell that they're gold and silver. Let me put them up closer. You see that's silver and that's gold. Dollar spot. Not sure how much they were. Oh, $1. They were $1. So I got 3 of these. And like I said, they are going to be for, it's amazing that they all look gold. Maybe that does look this like, that is the silver one. You know, sitting around in different areas of the house. So I'm sure though that so far, I'm not sure about those pom-poms if they'll work. That's what they were. I call them cotton balls. They're really pom-poms. I'm not sure if they will work, but I think everything else will work fine. You know, I can sort of even envision where I will put them. And then I got this cute little tree. And I was thinking maybe to put this cute little tree, see with the little sequins on it. I was thinking to maybe do this, maybe, somewhere on a table or a shelf or something. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that'll look good. But y'all, I gotta remember to do something. No, I better not tell y'all. I better not tell y'all about that. So that, I believe, is it for Target. And I just need to be real gentle to put this stuff back down because it's not wrapped up. So that was it for Target. Now I'm going to do the few things I have from Walmart, and then the rest is going to be Home Goods. So from Walmart, I don't think I'm going to keep these, y'all. I'm not sure, but I got these these are lights, and but they're bells. They're in a string now because they're a set of lights, and the lights are in the bells. These are silver. And I was thinking to put this on the garland that I have ordered. Hasn't come yet from Amazon. You know that, what do they call it? Real touch. I don't know. Real touch garland. You know, the new kind of synthetic rubbery garland instead of the prickly kind that they're doing this year. I did get some from Amazon. I got it off of Traditions by the Season, her vlogs. Yeah, you should be able to find it. It was maybe a couple of days ago. But I don't know if these are going to work. And this is why I'm going for a different type of look this year. More, not as whimsical as I usually am. Because I'm usually very whimsical and kiddish a bit. Yeah, whimsical and kiddish. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm going for, I don't know if I would say sophisticated look. But just a different look. And I don't know if the jingle bells like this would fit in. If they were bell-shaped bells, maybe that would work. But I may end up taking these back. But I have 2 of them. And there are 18 bells on each strand. They're on a timer, battery operated, warm white, and how much were these? Oh, now you know Walmart don't put no prices on nothing no more. But I don't know how much these were. I can't remember. But it's my receipt. No, it's not in the bag. But they are on a timer. Yeah. That's about it. They're 6.5 feet long. So it'll be, the 2 of them will be plenty long enough for the garland I have, which is 6 feet. So I got 2 6 feet, you know, so I can weave them in and out. But I don't know. I'll probably try it and see if I like it before I actually take them out, because the garland should be coming soon. I'm not a big fan, y'all, of staging stuff. You know, like going through the trouble to put stuff on the mantle and all of that, and take off what's on there and put it back, because, you know, we have a quite a bit of fall to go. So I don't decorate until the weekend, the Friday after Thanksgiving. Now, I'll probably put my tree up here in the dining room and maybe upstairs, but the main room, on the fireplace stuff, that's going to stay fall decor. I'm going to leave my fall decor up and keep the Christmas up with it. Okay. When for the few rooms I do. But these are ornaments, the little icicles, and they're white. Can you tell that they're blingy? Glitter, not blingy, but glitter. And I got this box of 24 from Walmart. I don't know what they cost, y'all. They weren't that much, but I wish they would tell you what they cost. I don't know which tree I'm going to put these on. If it's going to be my main tree or one of the smaller trees. I have a white tree for the dining room, but I'm not sure if that won't look too monochromatic. White with white, gold, and silver. So I'm thinking, I got a new tree for the living room, which should be coming soon. It's the not the Grand Duchess from Home Depot. It's the one from Walmart. The My Texas Home Grand Spruce, maybe. So I got a 6.5 one. It's going to be coming tomorrow. So, but I got these, speaking of My Texas Home, I got these My Texas Home ornaments. So let's see, can you see a good representative sample of all of them? But they are the gold and white, I don't think it's any silver in here. Yeah, they're mostly gold and white. Some with sequins. So yeah, this is a count of, how many? 62. This is going to be for my big tree. And so I have to get all new ornaments, y'all. Well, I'm thinking I may have some white ones left from when I did a red and white theme, which I did from 2020 through 2023. So yeah, about 4 years. But I'm hoping I still have some white ones that I can use. But I don't want it to be too white. I want it to be some good gold and silver in there too. So yeah, so these were, I want to say that these were too much. They were too much. But for 62, maybe not. Even though some of them, well, a good deal of them, maybe, are the smaller ones in the middle. See the smaller ones here? And these are the larger ones. But they're a good size. And I like them, so yeah, I'll probably keep them. Oh, and there is silver on these white ones. Can you tell that that's silver trimmed within them? So yeah. So that's it for Walmart. Now let's go to Home Goods. So these are the guest towels for my powder room downstairs for the guest bathroom. And if you can tell, I'm gonna have to turn it sideways so you can see it, but it has some sparkle and some pizzazz sequins in there, but it's a Christmas tree. So these are for the guest bathroom downstairs from Home Goods. These were $16.99. A bit pricey for me, because I'm always looking for a bargain. But they're cute. They fit the theme, and I figured you better go ahead and get them because sometimes towels and dish towels, in my particular colors, can be challenging to find. It seems like all the time, really. Okay. And these are some Christmas trees. Aren't they cute? See, they have little clear crystals going down them. And what I'm going to do with these, oh, I need to make sure I can get them to and order them before because this is what is going to make it work. But on the, I have a tier of 3 here. Okay, I'll show you. I hope I don't accidentally cut this off, y'all. But can you see those 3 shelves that divide the wall of my dining room and kitchen? I hope you can see it because I couldn't see what you could see. But this is where I'm going to put these 3. And I'm going to get, I have gotten before some timers that were on, some tea lights that were on a timer. So I'm going to, I hope I can find more of them. I have some. I don't even know if I have enough, but I'm hoping to find tea lights to put in these, put them on those shelves. And I think that'll really look cute. I'll probably put some puffy, what do you call that stuff? Snow, you know, the puffy cotton stuff. And, you know, around, surrounding it. And those were, here's a receipt. Well, what do you know? Those were, the towels were $16.99. I did tell you that. Oh, the trees may have it on here. Yeah, they were also $16.99. So I thought for all the bling and everything, that was pretty good. So let's see. Hold on. Okay, these are some ornaments. These are Martha Stewart's from Home Goods. And you see they have the sequins. I might regret this, y'all, because sequins, I can hear them shaking in the box. So these might end up being really messy. But they're silver. They fit the theme. They have little white sequins on them. So I think, you know, I'm getting white and silver with that purchase. So, sorry for the noise. And then, yeah, I have 2 of the most adorable things. I don't want to unwrap them. Where's the other one? Well, I don't want to unwrap both of them because I just don't want. Well, I'll do it. I'll go ahead and unwrap them both. Hold on just a second. So aren't these adorable, you guys? These 2 deer. But look, they have that little fur wrapper and with a bow with the little pearl in the middle and the sequin bow. Can you see that? Aren't they just the cutest things, y'all? I love them. I think they're so cute. I wish they faced in different directions. That really would have been a lot better, but I just like them. So I'm going to keep them. And it's kind of, you know, metallic gold. Yeah. And they were $12.99 each. And most of the deer that I've seen have been, you know, around that price. And I thought with the extra little embellishment with the fur collars that these were, you know, a nice deal. So I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby. I actually had purchased a few things for I think I showed you the nutcrackers that I had purchased when I was going to, you know, finish up my pastel look, but I decided to do away with it. I think I told you that I was going to take them back. So yeah, so here we are, y'all. Need plenty more ornaments, especially, you know, not just balls, but ornaments. I need plenty more, you know, ornaments for my trees, even though the others are small, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. They're one is not a tabletop. One is a little taller than a tabletop. It's like 4 feet, and I sit it in the corner in this dining room. But the others are definitely tabletops. And they won't take long. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I'll come back and show you the other stuff when when I get it. And so I'm just hoping that I like this look, y'all. What do y'all think? Do you think it needs a pop of color? Pop? I have green trees, but do you think it needs a pop of color that's too monochromatic? Let me know. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.